Also, wait. Oh. Let's have it right. Welcome back to MrJoshiej YouTube channel. The first time on here. Big up for having me on. We're going to land the minerals tonight.
Well, hold on a second. I got the wrong logo. I better change the background because that's my football channel background. Hang on. This is the one what we use on here. There we go. That's better.
That's how I do it.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your 1K subscribers mega stream. This evening, I am joined by a very special guest, the Goat Says Football Clown Lakeouts, and welcome to the show, me mate. Let's land the minerals. The floor is all yours. Now, if you want to pop on as well, you can do. The link to my email address is in the description. Just email me and you can come on if you wish to. Unless you're a mutant, of course, you can get in the bin. But everyone else, real ones, you're more than welcome. The Goat Says Football. The floor's all yours, mate. Take it away. Make sure you're subscribing to him. His link is pinned on top of the live chat.
Yeah, I'd just like to say big up for having me on today. Big up for landing the minerals. Big up to the chat, as always. Like and subscribe to MrJoshiej and his football channel too.
Yeah.
And yeah, big up for the 1K subscribers as well. It's not every day.
Yeah, thank you.
1,000 subs, so it's what we all dream to get to someday. And big up. It's good that a real one got there.
Yeah.
But also, did you hear about the Minerals FC saga about Johnny Minerals?
Yes, I did. It's mad, mate. Honestly, that is absolutely wild, mate. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, personally, I think if he actually said the racist word, he wouldn't be able to go live on live stream anymore. Because if you are racist, then you lose your channel, you'll lose your stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
But it's going live as well. So I doubt he was racist. But if he comes on and says that he was, hold my hands up and say that I was wrong. You know?
Yeah.
Accountability is the best ability. And
100%. Yep, as a famous Lee Gunner would say, this famous YouTuber called Lee Gunner says, accountability is the best ability.
So if he actually was racist, then I'll say, Johnny Minerals, you're wrong in that one. We should not allow racism anywhere. And but also, I was watching that stream that he was on playback. The chat was not going crazy about it. So if he actually said the racist word, you would think that the chat would go crazy, no? There was no mention from the chat about it. So,
good evening to you, Jamie. Thank you for joining me this evening, mate. Been a little while since you've been on here. Welcome to the show, mate.
But also about Enzo Fernandez getting back into the training ground, playing his first game the other day.
Yeah, and that's mental, mate. Honestly, absolutely crazy. I was thinking, what on earth is going on when I heard that? Crazy, mate. It's mad, honestly.
Then we got Lavia, or not Lavia, then we got Fofana coming out and saying, I know Enzo, he's not a racist. But it was clipped in 5K singing the song. So you can't come back from that, in my opinion.
No, you can't. Absolutely not. Nope.
Especially since like Enzo Fernandez is famous, kind of. He's got a big following on his social media. Like he knew that 1 million people or something would watch that stream. So there's no going back from that.
Nope.
And my stance on that one is he should never play for Chelsea again. But he already played for us in that Copa America game, and he was captain for it for a bit, the second half.
Oh wow!
Before Ben Chilwell took the captain armband.
No way, he was actually captain. That's wild, mate. I had no idea about that. That's absolutely insane. How on earth can he be captain? That's a total disgrace, mate, if you ask me.
Yeah, he was captain for about 10-15 minutes of the game.
Bloody heck.
But yeah, he shouldn't even be on the. He shouldn't be there. How can you have Enzo Fernandez at Chelsea in the American game, the American preseason tour, but I have Cole Palmer, who finished 2 days before Enzo Fernandez did in the Euros, when you have Conor Gallagher there playing in the reserves, Trevor Chalobah as well, when you got Brozier there, when you got Petrovic likely to get sold. Then there's this other goalkeeper that we bought the other day. It was worth worth 900k from the Dutch league or something. Then we bought 1 million. So 10 million worth. The next day 16 million, and we sorted out their club's financial fair play saga as well.
Yeah.
So, by completing that transfer. So Callum's business is in the mud there. Same with the recruitment team. Same with everyone, all the toxic PR merchants as well. And yeah, we need to get everyone out that's saying false narratives.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. It's like in football these days, mate, there's so much PR in football. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's quite jarring at times how much PR there is. It's like, shall I tell you why there is? Because of social media. Social media's made like the Premier League one of the worst leagues for PR.
Like Fabrizio Romano, I got a video on my channel of mudding Fabrizio Romano. We got Brian Dutch City. Got a video of mudding Fabrizio Romano about saying getting money from agents is illegal. And then the second later says, I like to get money from agents. And I like to, they contact me, players contact me, asking information about leaving the club. So it's one of them ones where Fabrizio Romano's in the mud. Should I play the video for you now on the stream?
Yeah, go for it, mate. Go for it.
This is it, everyone.
Information is not legal for a journalist. For 1 second, find one proof and I will deactivate my account.
Fair, but I think it's a bit too hard, honestly.
No, it's not too hard. It's too hard because you are on your fucking sofa just using my name and attacking me from your Twitter account with no face, no name, and nothing. Just joking on me. Yeah. It's not too hard for me because I'm working and I don't like to go on Twitter and see the shit you're putting. Okay. So it could be too hard for you, not for me. I'm working and I don't want someone else to come in and joke on my news. You can joke about it. It's fine. It's humor. It's okay. But joke, not say that I'm getting money. Because I'm not getting any fucking money from the agents of any player. So the players are directly testing or I'm testing them too sometimes to ask information. Or sometimes they tell me, please can you say something about me because I want to leave the class. So yes, it's happening and it's something strange. It feels strange to me, but sometimes also big names are texting and they want to receive information or share information. So money from agents.
There we go. That's Fabrizio Romano in the mud.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Caught in 4K saying that getting money from agents is illegal. Then he would need to deactivate his account. And then it was caught by me and by what's his name? I forgot his name who done that, but Johnny Minerals clipped that clip from the telephone call. And he mudded that guy, mudded Fabrizio Romano. So he would do anything for a pound note. Is that right?
Yep, all for the pound notes, mate. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more with you.
But what else have we got planned for the show tonight, the stream?
Basically, just have a conversation about football, and you can ask me any questions, and anyone in the chat ask questions as well. You're more than welcome. But while you're watching live, make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing to this YouTube channel, as I do plenty of Manchester United content. I do Formula One content, and I review football shirts as well. So if that's your sort of thing, please hit the subscribe button, and please subscribe as well to my MrJoshiej football channel. The link to my MrJoshiej football channel is in the title to this video. We are 20 subscribers away from 200 subscribers on my football channel. So come on, people, let's get up to 200 subscribers real quick.
Another thing for the stream later on, could we do a bit of football bingo? That's a good game.
Yeah, football bingo. I mean, I've not played it yet, but I've watched like Lee Gunner do it, and it looks quite a good game.
Yeah, it's quite good. I might do it on one of my shows later in the future.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So next week I've got planned. I'm reacting to Football Manager rants, and I'm going to talk about the as well.
Oh, nice one, mate.
Who's this? Got some mutants on my case. Anyways, let's keep going. Got a few mutants over there. Is there any Manchester United transfer news for linked players?
Yeah. Apparently, we're still after De Ligt, the centre back. If Victor Lindelof goes, apparently we're going to go in for De Ligt from Bayern Munich. Now, I'm not 100% sure about him because I heard with De Ligt that he's not had a very successful career. Apparently, he's failed at a lot of football clubs. So, if we went in for him, to me, it wouldn't make any sense whatsoever, to be honest. It'd be crazy, but yep, big up to you, Hayden Cox. Mr. Always sets high standards. Yes, I do, Hayden Cox, because my standards is up to here, mate. Instead of being down here on the floor, like what the Glazers have done to us this last decade or so, honestly, absolutely shocking. Like I said, if there was a football jail, them Glazers should be put into custody for that. Honestly, absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, I heard about Lenny Yoro out for 3 months, a new signing.
Yeah, I know, mate. It's mad, isn't it? We literally signed him and he's got injured already. Crazy.
Did he hire Chelsea's medical team?
I mean, last season, mate, we had loads of injuries, and now again, the season's not even started yet, and we got injuries already. It's mad, mate. Honestly, it's like, what the fuck is going on at my football club? What is going on behind the scenes? Surely the fitness staff need investigating, mate. Honestly, it's absolutely shocking.
And then you've got people like Mark Goldbridge talking about we need to back the manager. You need to back your manager.
Oh, he's a Ron. He's a Ron and he is, mate. He's become such a PR YouTuber these days. He used to be one of my favourite Man United YouTubers, and now, honestly, he talks so much PR rubbish. Shall I tell you why? It's because he's being paid by the football club to say it. Ever since he's been paid by the football club to say it, he's literally become such a PR YouTuber. But yes, I am Hayden Cox. I'm absolutely seeing with the medical team, mate. Honestly, absolutely pathetic. It's ridiculous how we're getting so many injuries. And our manager last season kept using the excuses of injuries, and it's like, get out here, man. Seriously, stop going on about injuries, because you didn't hear Eddie Howe go on about the injuries last season, did you? Let's have it right here. Let's get the narrative right. So why is it he kept waffling on about the injuries? It's sick and tired of him, man. Jarring. MrJoshiej, he's won you 2 trophies in 2 seasons. And what? And what? Yeah. 8th place and a minus goal difference in the Premier League last season. Nowhere near sustainable for the standards of Manchester United Football Club. There you go. Carry on with what you want to say, mate.
So I also think with Mark Goldbridge, ever since the interview I had with Rasmus Højlund, ever since that point, he started talking about the process that we need to trust. That the other day I was listening to him. He was saying we can't criticize even a little bit Mainu, Rasmus, or Garnacho just because they're young players. And Mainu's
Yeah,
the
I
only
know.
I only
It's
rate
crazy,
Mainu.
mate. Absolutely insane.
You can criticize any player for their ability. That's it. Like you can only criticize a player for their ability. But I heard some Chelsea fans on the timeline the other day saying that Lavia is better than Mainu.
Yeah.
How is Lavia better than Mainu? Why is he shown? And we
I
only
mean,
paid Brexit to show for it.
yeah, I know. I'm a Man United fan, mate, but there is absolutely no way that Lavia is better than what Mainu is. Mainu is just absolute levels above, mate. You know, Mainu's just absolutely fantastic. He was our star player last season. Oh, big up to you, Michael.Chelsea FC. How are you doing, mate? Thank you for joining me this evening. Make sure you are subscribing to Michael.Chelsea FC. He is very close to 100 subscribers. So come on, people. Make sure you are subscribing to Michael.Chelsea FC. I want him to get out to 100 subscribers real quick, people.
But today I was on a show for the Chelsea news. I was on a show with someone called or not on a show, but I was watching a show called the Chelsea Perspective.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
bit of a brand envelope account.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they said if Conor Gallagher wants to prove himself, he should just go elsewhere. He shouldn't stay at Chelsea. That's
Yeah,
what
I
the guy said.
agree. Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
because for me personally, if Conor Gallagher was hoping to make a point about the ownership, if I was Conor Gallagher, I would stay, sacrifice hero of football to make a point to show how badly the ownership are treating me when I'm playing. Because Conor Gallagher was our best player last season, or one of our best players, and
yeah,
he's getting treated horribly right now by the club, by some
yeah,
of
yeah.
our good fans,
Oh, yeah.
and he shouldn't go. And also I think this is the same situation with Mason Mount from last season. Speaking
Yeah,
of Mount, he's my fantasy name for this season. Mason's Mount Middles FC or something like that. But
yeah,
it's going to be the same one where everyone throws agenda on Mason Mount or on Conor Gallagher. Then Conor Gallagher's going to have no choice but to go. Like,
yeah.
when did Mason Mount get sold? As before the season started. Conor
Uh,
Gallagher's probably going to do the same because
yeah,
he's been silenced out of the squad. He's been silenced out of everything. And if he has not been offered a contract of one of the top earners of the club, because that's Lukaku on 440k per week, and our wage cap is 150k per week
yeah,
nowadays. If you're telling me Conor Gallagher has been offered like a 500k per week offer, that would be not true because the top earner is 440. You have 150k wage cap. We're not going over that, so yeah.
yeah. But Mason Mount, the thing is, I feel with Mason Mount, it's a bit too hard to judge him at the moment because obviously last season he had so many injuries and that, and he only scored one goal last season. I mean, I want it to be a success for him. It'd be interesting to see how he gets on this season if he stays like injury free and that and stays fit. Then we'll be able to assess properly where Mason Mount is, to be honest. But yeah, I agree with Hayden Cox actually. I mean, he's on 250,000 wages a week. I mean, what the actual fuck, man? That's crazy. 250,000 a week wages. It's like, seriously, whoever put him on them wages needs to be on Crime Watch and investigated. It's absolutely ridiculous, honestly.
Big up to Michael.Chelsea. I was on his show on Monday. So it's a big
Yeah,
up to Michael. But
yeah,
one thing I've just searched up on now is all the PR from the Chelsea FC, including on Instagram as well. And they're saying, Columbus, we're coming, or next American preseason tour. Now, what these clowns are going to do is they're going to rinse the money from all the American supporters, who they know how much they earn because they're American as well. They also know that they don't get to see every single game for every season, so he has to charge higher prices, higher fees, higher tickets and everything, higher for the merch, for autographs and stuff from the players. And it's not even our first team that's going out. So what are they going to do? Because Stan Kroenke, I think the Arsenal chairman, the other day came out and said he doesn't want any Premier League games in America. But let's have it right. He does want them there in the future because he knows how much the average American makes. They're all going to try and rinse the English fans first that actually go to the games. Then in the future, they're going to try and rinse the American fans. There's going to be this evolution of cycle from England to America to across the Europe. So it's going to be like a little Super League anyways, without meaning to.
Yeah.
In my view.
Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy, mate, what's going on at your football club, because obviously, growing up, I've been watching Chelsea, win like Premier League titles, and when they won the Champions League and that a few years ago, and it's like the way your football club has fallen. I mean, I think it's bad how the Glazers are kind of destroyed us, but your owners have destroyed you in about 18 months. It's mad to me, honestly. It's like you just couldn't write it, could you? How on earth has these owners destroyed your football club in such a short amount of space of time? I don't understand it. I don't understand the logic behind it. I really don't. It's like, what is the plan going forward? It's like you're signing too many younger generation players, mate. To be successful in football, you need a mixture of experienced players and inexperienced players. Because, like I made this point so many times before, if you just have a team with experienced players, you get found out. And if you have a team with inexperienced players, you get found out. So to be successful in elite sport, you need the right balance and the right structure in place to be successful. Let's have it right here, yeah? Let's get the narrative right here. It's like Manchester United last season, right? Played so much pragmatic football. It was so boring to watch, honestly. And it's like fans are getting giddy because we finished 8th place and we won a trophy, and fans all of a sudden think this manager is the best thing since sliced bread. It's like, nah, get out here, man. Literally, this manager should have been sacked about what? January or December last season. If there's any other manager, he'll be out the door. And why is it the same set of fans are backing this manager, but yet they want to Jose Mourinho out? It's like, I don't understand it, mate. I really don't. I really don't understand the logic in football sometimes. I really don't. It's absolutely pathetic.
I mean, as Pep Guardiola said, you can't win anything with just kids. You need experience, you need the mentality, you need technically gifted, but you also need the road runners in midfield, like Conor Gallagher. You need them type of players.
Yeah, you do, mate. 100%. I couldn't agree more, mate.
I'd also like to say happy 1st of August for yesterday. Tell you my MrJoshiej in the chat. There was a party last night. Stayed up quite late.
Yeah, big up to all you. Any Swiss people watching this, big up to you. I hope you had a good Swiss day.
Because yesterday I was hiking up on my own to the top, or with a squad, with all the Swiss people there to light the fire in the mountain. Then 5 minutes later, that they all left me there. I was walking, then they didn't see me. So I was walking in the pouring rain. I had to walk up to the very top of the mountain. I was lucky there's a restaurant there, so I was able to stay in there. But I had to walk in the pouring rain. I was soaking wet. But the Swiss Day is like every year, 1st of August. It's tradition where you go on your camp with your fire. You light it in the town like a little bonfire.
Yeah.
And eat nice food. Well, it starts on the 31st. There's a carnival in town. Then it continues on to the 1st. Then on the 1st, all the mountains get lit up with little bonfires. And vibe, good party. I've got a video coming out on that when I get back on all my time in Switzerland.
Oh, awesome. Look forward to seeing that. That'd be good.
So I also came here to do work in the golf course. So I was working as a greenkeeper.
Oh, yeah.
In the golf course here.
Yeah.
So earning a bit of money. But I wouldn't do anything for a pound note. No
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but no brown envelopes in sight, mate. None at all whatsoever.
Apparently Mikel Merino is almost going to Arsenal as well.
Yeah, I've been hearing rumours about that as well. What do you make of that? Do you think it'd be a good signing for Arsenal, or do you think they could go for someone better? I mean, I know you're not going to really care about Arsenal because you're a Chelsea fan, but I'm just want to get your input on it, really.
I mean, for me personally, I've never watched that player play, so I don't really know what he's all about. But I'm going to try and do some more La Liga watch-alongs next season. But I think Arsenal could have done a bit better since they've signed Declan Rice. What Arsenal really need is a striker to win the league. They need a striker, world-class goalkeeper, world-class squad depth overall. That's what they need. It's also, since you have like a 700k per week wage bill advance of Arsenal, if Arsenal had a few more signings to get there, so like, I know, good striker like Isaac, like a Donnarumma in goal, stuff like that, that would cost you like 400k per week. Then you have 300k or not, maybe 500k per week in total. Then you'd have 200k per week. So just go on some world-class squad depth players, maybe trust in your youth academy players, and stuff like that. But yeah, big up to Michael.ChelseaFC for seeing my golf. But that wasn't me playing, by the way. That was my boss. But yeah, he told me to promote the golf on my channel, so I had to do what I had to do.
But yeah, talking La Liga, today my orange Real Madrid shirt arrived. With Mbappe on the back of it, I got the orange Real Madrid away shirt. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to wearing that when Real Madrid play in that.
This is real talk. I ordered my shirt the day after the Euros finished. Then it arrived the next day. So the day it arrived 2 days after the Euros finished for my one.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah.
So I didn't get any player on the back, but I didn't get any players on the back. So I just wanted to be basic. But
Hayden Cox. But why aren't you buying Man United shirts? Look, I have. I bought the away shirt, the new Man United away shirt. The blue one. I bought the fans version and the authentic version as well. And very soon, I'm going to be doing a side-by-side comparison between the fans and the authentic version. So if you are into your football shirt reviews, make sure you are subscribing to this YouTube channel. And if you are a Manchester United fan as well and you like Manchester United content, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Or if you like to listen to me talk about loads of different football teams, please subscribe to my MrJoshiej football channel. The link is in the title to this video. Just click on it and it will take you straight over to my football channel. We're very nearly at 200 subscribers now. And also make sure you're subscribing to Michael.ChelseaFC as well. He's very close to 100 subscribers. Obviously, he appeared on this channel as well recently, where we did a 6 hours, 52 minutes and 39-second stream. Absolutely landed the minerals we did. Bosh.
Going back to Real Madrid shirts, have you seen the goalkeeper shirt?
I have, mate.
I'm playing goal, and it's actually quite nice.
Yeah, I like
blue.
that one as well. Yeah, like I bought the new Man United. I bought the new Man United goalkeeper shirt. You know, our home one, that purple one. It's really nice.
Because this season I haven't bought a Chelsea shirt yet. I'm waiting if the third kit's half decent. But if the shirts aren't good, I'm not going to buy it. I might buy the Thiago Silva shirt for Fluminense instead. But I
Yeah,
don't want to buy any more money from the club that they can get from me. It's the season ticket money. That's about it. Because if the shirts
mate.
aren't good,
Yeah, but
if
I've
the shirts
been
aren't
doing
good,
that.
money from.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Carry on. I'll let you carry on talking. Sorry.
Just,
But I quickly wanted to make out that I stopped buying genuine Man United shirts when I didn't want to fund the Glazers, but now the Glazers don't own all the club. You know, I'm kind of putting money into Ineos now. You know, into the Ineos group because they deserve a bit of my money because you know they're trying to make Man United great again, but the Glazers they can piss right off, mate.
And what did it take to get the Glazers to sell up their share? It took a protest. So
Yeah,
that's, that's what our fans and our supporters should do. What we
y-
all
y-
want is to be united, not Man United, but we need to be united as a fan base to start
yeah.
protesting clowns and to get them out. That's how it got the Glazers to sell up their shares, if I remember correctly. Like
Yeah,
there's five of
yeah,
them, each have a 20% share, something like that, in the club. And the protest from your fans, the one that got into the stadium after the Super League, that's what got Man United owners to sell. That's what got you guys to sell your club.
yeah. Your fans need to start doing what they're doing at Strasbourg. You know, protest against Clown Lake, like one of the Strasbourg fans did. Then the message would soon get out there. But it's almost like Chelsea fans are a bit too like nervous to protest in the moment. But once you get them protests started, then the message will get out there. But until you do anything about it, unfortunately, you're stuck with these clowns, mate. I'm sorry to say, unfortunately, you know.
Because we're not the ones that's supposed to be organising the protest. It's supposed to be the Chelsea Supporters Trust
Yeah,
and organisations like that that's supposed to do the protest. So for anyone saying that make a YouTuber do it, we're not supposed to be doing the protest. We're not supposed to be
yeah,
organising the protest. It should be
yeah,
done by the Chelsea Supporters Trust or an organisation like that to do the process for us and to organise it, when to meet there, how it goes, what time we leave, all that stuff.
yeah,
And if it's a peaceful protest or not. Because let's have it right. If Chelsea fans protested against our ownership, we would get them gone in like a day. Because these guys are all about PR, personal relations. And
yeah,
they were anti Roman Abramovich. Roman Abramovich left us 1.5 billion debt free when he left the club, when he was forced to leave the club. And ever since the new ownership took control of the club, there's always been an agenda on him. People are saying that Roman Abramovich is the worst thing that happened to Chelsea, which is false because we won 2 Champions Leagues. We see things
yeah,
I'll never see, like it says in my background here.
yeah.
But yeah, these clown lakes, like one of the ownership, I forgot which one, he said to the media that the only reason why he wanted to buy Chelsea is he didn't like Roman Abramovich. He didn't like what he stood for.
That's
And
wild.
he wouldn't spend any money on the club, which he hasn't. And also, look at what they're doing with our club. Looking at Neil Bath, Jim Fraser, youth academy staff that was there for years, since pre-Roman Abramovich, has been all gutted out. Like they're there for 50 years, Neil Bath. And if you are, did Roman Abramovich sack Hans Wiss? Yes, the Swiss merchant. We don't claim him as Switzerland. I don't claim him as a Swiss person. But anyways, that's by the by. What was I getting at here? But they sacked out all of our elite players. They sacked out Thomas Tuchel. They sacked out all of our scouting appointments. And when Roman Abramovich came into Chelsea, did he sack Neil Bath? did he sack everything and everyone from the old ownership?
No.
I don't think he did, no. So why are these ownership coming in 2 seasons and destroying your club? Like the youth academy players need to partner the skips and away from the first team players to prevent any leaks that comes in out of the club. The lunch people, the workers, they can't go to lunch at the same time as everyone else, all the players. If they're late for their lunch, they have to go and get a Tesco meal deal or something else, because the ownership don't want any leaks coming out of Chelsea Football Club to the press, to anyone, and stuff like that. And also, one time, the ownership had all of the staff members working there. They searched all of their laptops, all their phones, to see who they were talking to, see how all the leaks were getting out of the club. Now, talk about mistreating your employees. You know, the owner should get like fined for that, for mistreating their employees. But they have everything DA'd up, so no one's allowed to speak about it. But you get the odd person that does, and then they get fired. So
crazy, insane, mate. That's absolutely. I have no words. It's like, and I don't get this AI scouting. AI scouting system based on data, the metrics and that. What sort of football club does that make? And they're trying to copy the MLS and that, where before you had like top class scouts and that. So this AI scouting system and metrics makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. It's like, what are we doing here? Seriously, why is it even in football in the first place? If that ever happened at Man United, I would lose my shit, mate. Honestly, I'll be absolutely fuming, because I wouldn't want any of that anywhere near my football club whatsoever.
So it's the same. It's the same scouting that the all of the MLS use, and
Yeah.
Burnley use as well. Now, how come we haven't signed any players from Burnley yet? How come we barely signed any players from the MLS? Because those are the all scouting networks that we use. But instead, we're trying to buy some players from Brazil, from any country around the world that has loads of players that want to play football, and they'll do anything to come to Chelsea Football Club, biggest club in
Yeah.
London. Now,
Fine. Yeah.
if you really want to use your scouting wisely, just go to the clubs that you've already scouted. Just go to the clubs that use the same scouting network, all the MLS clubs and Burnley. You know, so that would be at least you setting up your scouting network. Then you can bring Strasbourg in as well, because you run them as well, Clown Lake. And I'm not sure about running, but at the start, I was guilty as well. I was guilty to the fact we're signing so many players. I was like, yay, Lavia Enzo is coming to Chelsea. We're going to do well. But then, ever since Nunes Talks Football, when I knew since after the first year that we weren't doing much, but I started properly landing the minerals on my channel ever since Nunes Talks Football went on to Johnny Minerals' stream, like the first time. It's like 6-8 months ago. That's when I've been starting landing it properly on my channel against the ownership.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, good one, mate. It's like, someone needs to land some minerals. It's like, because there's too many like content creators out there who does things for clicks and views, where the likes myself, you, Michael.CFC, Lee Gunner, Johnny Minerals, we like to keep it real, mate, because we're probably the only small minority who just say it how it is. We're not afraid of what we say, because we care about our football clubs. Like last season, Man United were so bad, and it's like half the time made injuries as an excuse, and that it's like, yes, I know injuries happen in football, but them players we had out on the pitch and that were capable of doing a much better job last season. Let's get the narrative right here. And it absolutely frustrates the shit out of me why a lot of these players are still at the football club, like Deadwood players who we should have got rid of a long time ago. Colin Lennon out this football club. because they don't care about the Manchester United badge, right? All they care about is the pounds notes and the money they're on. They don't care about Man United's football club and these players who care about the money and that. Pathetic, mate, honestly. Sick and tired of it. It's like, what are we doing here? Just get rid of the Deadwoods players. Because until we get rid of the Deadwoods players, we will get nowhere as a football club. Seriously, let's have it right here, yeah? Let's get the narrative right. Make sure you're subscribing to the Goat Saves Football. He's a fantastic YouTuber. You can find his channel. I've pinned it on top of the live chat.
But do you think Mason Mount will do well next season? Will he land the minerals?
Hopefully. I mean, if he stays fit and that, there's no reason why he can't do well. But I didn't agree with the football club giving him the number 7 shirt straight away because, shall I tell you why? Because David Beckham had to earn it, Ronaldo had to earn it, so did Eric Cantona and that. So why is it the Glazers gave him the number 7 shirt straight away? Shall I tell you why? All for shirt sales. That's why it is all for PR and that. To me, I would have started him off with a different number, earn that number 7 shirt, yeah? Instead of getting fucking giving it straight away. It's like, I don't understand it. I really don't. It's like, what are we doing here, man? Seriously.
But do you also do Fantasy Premier League as well, FPL?
I mean, I don't usually do that sort of stuff, to be honest. You know, like fantasy team. I know a lot do it, but I've never really been one who's done it yet.
So I've got mine, and I'll give anyone in the chat some tips. So I've got Martinez in goal for Villa.
That's a good shout. Yep.
Gabriel.
Yep.
Trippier.
Yep.
Ben White.
Yep.
Saliba.
Yep.
Madison.
Yep.
Cole Palmer.
Good shout. Yep.
Ollie Watkins, my captain, because Palmer played in the first game of the season. Dominic Solanke.
Yep.
Nick. Mason Mount on the bench. Mason Mount, Minerals FC.
Yep.
Edward.
Yep.
And the best Premier League technically gifted winger, Pedro Neto.
Yep.
Because let's have it right, Pedro Neto is the best technically gifted player in the Premier League. So the most
100%. Yeah, I agree. Completely agree with you, mate.
And for those people that say you just agree with Lee Gunner the whole time, I disagree with Lee Gunner all the time as well. Well, not all the time. I disagree with him on Kai Havertz. Lee Gunner says Kai Havertz would flop. I don't think he will. So disagreeing with Lee Gunner there.
And the thing is, with like Kai Havertz and that, I actually think he's better playing as a false 9 because Gabriel Jesus is not good enough up front for Arsenal. Look at what happened last season when Mikel Arteta started playing him as a false number 9 and that. He did absolutely fantastic. And obviously, Lee Gunner, he calls Kai Havertz 29. And like, I call Man United players number 10 and 21 and that, you know, Trashard I call number 10 and Anthony I call 21 because to me, they're just not good enough. But, you know, Kai Havertz, I rate him. I think he's actually a really good player.
He's a Chelsea legend as well. Like, there's a certain group in the fan base who don't like Kai Havertz, don't like Mason Mount, but you can respect a player what you've done for our club. Like, it doesn't matter what you do after you go to our club, or where you go, but have some respect for the players that delivered the minerals, that landed it for our club when we were here, and we won the trophies, because that's why we see things they'll never see. Because of Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, Drogba, everyone else in the past that played for us. And I don't see no agenda on Drogba when he won us the Champions League. I don't see any agenda on any other manager, you know, or any other player. Because say Thomas Tuchel, say Tuchel goes to Man United, what do you think the fan base will do? Will they boot Thomas Tuchel? I should hope not, because he won us Champions League from Lampard's shit team. Now, this isn't a dig at Lampard here, but he's not the best of managers. I think he's more of a sporting director role. He can't really coach a team with tactics, but he knows which player's good, which player's not good. He needs to play football. He's played the game. So, yeah.
Yeah, this is a problem I have with Wayne Rooney, mate. I don't think he's good enough to be manager, and he's managing my favourite championship team, Plymouth Argyle, next season. And if we don't do well in that, we could potentially get relegated to League One. The reason why I like Plymouth Argyle, right, is because I have family in Devon and Cornwall, so that's why I support them, and they're big Plymouth Argyle fans, so that's why I follow them as well. But to me, Wayne Rooney's a manager. He is out of his depth, but if he proves me wrong, then fair play. I'll hold my hand up, yeah?
I also follow Dulwich Hamlet, the side in league, non-league.
Oh, yeah.
It's near where my sister goes to school. Dulwich Hamlet, National League South Club. So,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Good atmosphere, good vibes, good everything. Good yeah.
I wait, like National League South. That's where my favourite non-league team play in Chippenham Town, the Blue Army. Because obviously, I support Chippenham Town because my family used to go and watch them a lot, so I go and watch them a lot as well. Chippenham Town.
It was the podcast or the show with Peter Crouch, Save the Beautiful Game on Amazon Prime Video. He done one with Dulwich Hamlet after COVID time. He saved the club, and he saved the club from bankruptcy to be able to keep the football club. So respect to Peter Crouch, and yeah. Well, apparently Johnny Minerals is ripping the clowns apart from Michael.Chelsea FC in the chat.
Bosh, good. Yep.
Where are we? Where should we get a bit of football bingo going?
Yeah, okay.
Where are we? Should I send the link?
Yeah, let's go for it.
I'm not sure how to get it up 100%. Oh, here we go. I'll share my screen so you guys know the code. Share screen, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, go for it.
Play football games. There we go. And we're not going to be doing Serie A or La Liga because not many people know what's what. So we're going to do Premier League. Stick to Premier League.
Yeah.
Is it sharing on the screen? Or
hold on. I might have to make an adjustment to the layout. Let's see. Hold on. Let's have like a layout. Sound like do being experimenting and let's see. Well,
this is a new streaming service for me because I usually use Restream, which I have to pay for it, and it uses the similar features to this.
Oh yeah.
That's what I use for my I'll put the code in the chat to the football bingo.
Yeah.
If it's not I'll also post the link in the chat as well. Where are we? post the code and the link as well.
Yeah.
There we go. So everyone get joining the stream, get joining the bingo. Big up to everyone who's live and locked in tonight.
Yeah, big up to you all, every single one of you in the live chat, you know, who is locked in from this 1K subscribers mega stream. So literally, we're going to do Q&A as well. So any questions, just put them down in the live chat and I will answer them as soon as possible. But, you know, any inappropriate ones I'll remove and you'll get put in the bin for it. But any proper questions, I will answer.
Right, should we start playing the game or should we wait for a few more people to join?
Yeah, maybe wait for a few more people to join first.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea if we wait for a few more to join.
Is the things shared for the code?
On the live chat, that sounded like, because obviously I'm on my phone, you see, so let's see if I can check it. Don't worry if I disappear off for a couple seconds, is because I need to check the live chat, see how it's working. Yep, it's shared, mate. It works.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Let's get some more transfer news and some more news before we start.
Yeah.
Where do you think Manchester United will finish in the league this season? In the
I think
Premier League.
Yeah, I think realistically, mate, I think we will finish between like 4th and 5th. But with the injuries happening already, it's like could easily be another 8th place again, mate. I'm not going to lie, unless we try and sort out what is going on. It's like I don't get why we're getting so many injuries. It's like surely the fitness staff need to be investigated for sure. It's not right, man. It really isn't right. What on earth is going on, man?
It's a similar situation to our club as well, Chelsea, because our players get injured 24/7. They get injured in the hospital as well, I think.
Wow.
But for me, Chelsea personally, I think we'll be lucky to get above 10th. We'll be lucky to get above 10th place.
I mean, yeah. It could get. Yeah, sorry, it could get real peak for you this season. I'm not going to lie. It's like Enzo Maresca. Why you brought in Enzo Maresca? Because it's like I know he got promoted with Leicester City, right? But why? Why you brought him in? He's got no Premier League experience whatsoever. What are your football club doing, mate? Seriously.
But also the medical team is a joke. I asked the coach guy on the Chelsea perspective. I asked him, where do you think we'll finish this season and how will we get there? Because there are some fans that think we'll get top 4. And the coach guy said, we can't make a justified statement now where we'll finish. We need to wait till the end of the transfer market. Well, you don't need to, because I said, like a month ago, we'll finish below 10th. I still say the same now. We'll be lucky to get above 10th. Without Cole Palmer's G&A last season, it would be relegated, even half of that. Without Thomas Tuchel's 10 points, it would be relegated the season before that. So we're not too good to get relegated, is what I'm trying to say. Like loads of clubs have gotten relegated in the past, those clubs, and we're not too good to get relegated.
I mean, look at West Ham. They got relegated with a decent squad. It didn't stay a few years back. So it can happen. You know, you're not exempt from relegation. It doesn't matter what size football club you are. You got a shit squad, then you're going to get relegated. It's as simple as that, isn't it?
Yeah. It's also if the fans buy into a project that's not there. If the ownership make PR that's there, that's wrong. There's so many factors in why and how your club can go down the drain, down the gutter. Because let's have it right, we are still an elite football club, but we're not getting treated like one. The Cloud Lakes are not treating us like an elite football club.
Facts. I completely agree, mate.
And since day one, they've been mudding Roman Abramovich. They've been mudding everything the old ownership was doing, changing everything. And it's not right, because how do you think Roman Abramovich feels? How do you think he feels about that? About the club right now?
I mean, he must be absolutely heartbroken, mate, because he created such an elite club. Now he would feel, right, oh my goodness, see what has happened to this football club. He would be absolutely heartbroken, mate. Let's get it right here. Let's have the narrative right here.
It's also Roman Abramovich's dream was to have his son to buy the club off him when he retired.
Yeah.
Now he can't do that, I don't think, anymore, because he got sanctioned. But where has this £2.5 billion gone? Straight to the government. Where was it supposed to go? To the war victims of Ukraine. Now,
yeah,
this seems like a bit of gambling going on here. But I think in 5 years, when the wars and stuff are all over, Roman Abramovich will go back and sue the British government with all the powerful people that he knows, with all of his infrastructure that he has. He will sue the government, and it'll be for more than that 2 billion. And that 2 billion is collecting interest, and it's letting waiters to be paid back to Don Roman Abramovich when he sues the government.
Yeah, thanks. I agree with that. It's like, if his son bought the football club, you guys would be in a much better position. I mean, I can't see that happening unless the war in Ukraine all of a sudden ended or something. Then maybe Clown Lake would put the club for sale and he could buy it or something. So yeah, but at the moment it's I think unfortunately for you guys, you're stuck with these owners at the moment, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think I need to change to my phone because my laptop's running out of battery, I think.
That's okay, right. Yeah, no problem.
Already in my phone.
There we go.
We're back, but this time in the mountains as well. Mountain minerals, as they say.
Yeah, but mountain minerals.
Got my Red Bull here, Red Bull Light. And yeah. I'm just going to get my laptop charged from my laptop.
Yeah, no worries. You carry on. While you are watching live, people, make sure you're liking, sharing and subscribing to this YouTube channel, as I do Manchester United content, F1 content, and I review football shirts as well. And make sure you're subscribing to the GOAT Saves Football. His channel is pinned on top of the live chat.
But I've also got to say I've got to go at midnight tonight. I've got to get an early rest. Here's an hour ahead of England time, UK time.
So that'd be 11 PM my time then, won't it?
Yeah. But let's get into some extra transfer news before we play bingo. How do you feel about the way the ownership treats players they want to get rid of for Chelsea? I think it's a bit disgraceful. Because if you want to...
Shocking, mate. It's nowhere near sustainable, honestly. It's criminal, and real Chelsea fans must be feeling absolutely pissed off with the situation, what's going on in your football club. Like, I feel for real fans, I really do. Even though I'm a Man United fan, I really do feel sorry for real Chelsea fans like Stevie G and that, and Johnny Mimrals, yourself, Michael.Chelsea FC, my subscriber, F1 fan, CFC 1905. I feel sorry for him as well. So I can sympathise with you guys. I really can.
Mm-hmm. It's also the way that it's all been dealt with as well. Because as soon as the ownership wants a player to be sold, they'll like a tweet or start posting something that's controversial on it.
Yeah.
Romano, they'll get all the journalists that call themselves journalists, but they actually aren't journalists. They just like to gossip and talk online all the time. And they'll get them to spin the narrative. Now, the narrative can go from good to really bad, and this can also go from bad to really good. But more often than not, it goes from bad to goes from good to bad. Like with Mason Mount, for example, Todd Bowley actually liked a tweet on Twitter last season saying that Mason Mount should leave Chelsea. He liked a tweet saying that on his personal Twitter page. So these guys are crooks owning Chelsea. And yeah.
Hello to you, Phil Foden from Lee Gunner's channel. Welcome to the show, mate. Thank you for joining me this evening. Lee Gunner, a real YouTuber, he is.
Yeah, I was watching Lee Gunner streams recently as well. They're quite entertaining.
Yeah.
But, I also like watching Northside as well. Northside and London and Lee Gunner are the two only Arsenal
class,
fans
he is. Yeah, Northside London. He's classy, as I like him as well. He's brilliant.
Yeah, he has loads of energy as well. Like I feel whenever I catch Northside live, he gives more energy than when I watch him off live. If that makes any sense.
Hang on. No, Phil Foden. I am a Man United fan, and the Goat Says Football supports Chelsea. I support Man United, but the Goat Says Football, he's a Chelsea fan.
But yeah, when I watch Northside live, it's more electrifying. The atmosphere is better than when I watch him off live.
Yeah,
in my view. But yeah, big up to everyone who's live and locked in today to the stream, and big up for having me on the channel.
Yep.
Let's get into the latest. Also, you know, with what's his name, Wesley Fofana, he removed his tweet, his video about Enzo Fernandez being racist, and it's because Clown Lake told him to. They don't want any negative PR going to any so it's negative to positive for Enzo Fernandez. Let's have it right, because if Enzo Fernandez was actually sorry, or if it's all been sorted, how come Enzo Fernandez or how come Wesley Fofana and other players unfollowed Enzo Fernandez in the first place? You know, how come they unfollowed him? Because he was racist. Now,
facts, absolute facts. It's like, if a Man United player did that, mate, I want them out my football club immediately. Because to me, if you do that shit, there's no way back, mate. So your football club needs to get ruthless and sell Enzo Fernandez. It's as simple as that. Let's have the narrative right here, yeah? That's exactly getting the narrative right.
Think about it as well. If Mason Mount or Conor Gallagher had done that at Chelsea, Gallagher was the one racist on the bus, he wouldn't have been able to go back to Cobham. He'd have been sold straight away. Because there's an agenda. He's not worth £100 million player. He's worth, say, 40, 50 million. Like, all the players who had pulled out Enzo Fernandez were valued less than him. They're valued less in total than that one player himself. He's not very good at all. And he's shit anyway, so...
I agree, Phil Foden. Chelsea need to sell Enzo Fernandez, mate. He's been very underwhelming at Chelsea. I mean, personally, I do. What do you think? Do you think he's been a bit of a flop at Chelsea?
I think he has been a bit of a flop. He's been out injured more times than he's won, personally. But back with the racing topic, with John Terry, it was different because he had all of the squad backing him back then, and he was found not guilty. So for the people saying that John Terry's racist, he might be then, but he was found not guilty then. He was found in the court. And he had all the players backing him. Enzo Fernandez has no one backing him. So, and he was caught in 4K being racist with the whole of his Argentine teammates.
Yeah, a bit like Luis Suarez, you know, he was racist towards Patrice Evra, and I've never forgiven him ever since. And obviously, Luis Suarez, thing is, he's a talented footballer, but, you know, he lets himself down by being racist and biting players as well. But good evening to you, Lewis. Thank you very much, mate. Congratulations on 1K, MrJoshiej. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, mate.
It's also, you know, in the bus, everyone defended Enzo, saying he was caught in the heat of the moment of the celebrations for the Copa America win. Like, why are you racist? Filming yourself being racist when you're celebrating. Like, what's good about being racist?
Yeah, I know. Like, literally now, mate, he's exposed himself. He's absolutely exposed himself. Like, now, he's only got himself to blame, Enzo Fernandez. I've got no sympathy for him whatsoever. It's like, if a Man United player did that, apparently, they reckon Garnacho and Martinez were involved as well. And if I was Man United Football Club, I'll be absolutely throwing the book at them two, because that's nowhere near sustainable. Not for my standards, anyway.
There's also the what was I going to say? I think I forgot what I was going to say because I was changing my avatar there. But yeah, I think I forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah, no worries. But yeah, I reckon, you know, that if you're caught doing that, then you should be heavily punished, because racism has no place in football whatsoever or anywhere in this world whatsoever. But yeah, I just want to read out this comment from Phil Foden. He said, "One thing with Enzo, I feel like everyone on the bus should be held accountable, especially when they know the lyrics could have. In short, it shouldn't be saying facts." I agree with you, Phil Foden. You've absolutely landed the minerals there, mate.
There's also the people defending Enzo. That's the problem too. There are some
100%.
Enzo didn't know what he's saying. He didn't know what he was like. He's been to school. But the Argentina president and vice president are backing Enzo Fernandez. They're backing him all the way. And did you see their post about it on Twitter or something? They're not going to be intimidated by France or anything. Like, we've seen them being racist. Why didn't you just suspend them from competing? Like, they're actually playing France now in the Olympics. Like, why are they playing? Why are they in the Olympics? They're a racist, you know?
Yeah.
And they're backing racism as well. And in my view, people who back racism are racist themselves, or try to be racist as well.
Facts, absolute facts.
But the fact that Argentina can even compete in competitions in like the World Group Stage, the Euros, or not the Euros, the World Cup next time, the Olympics, that's also a disgrace too. Because how can you be racist and be able to compete in a competition against the people who you're racist to? So they're playing France right now in the football. And France are winning 1-0. So, yeah, it's a shambles, I think.
Yeah, I agree. It's a shambles. It's like, you should get at least a 10-match ban for that, I reckon. If you're racist, you should get a 10-match ban, or even better, to make sure you don't do it again, maybe get a season ban or something.
It's just Tonali and Ivan Toney got a 1 season ban or 8-month ban for gambling. Now, racing is 10 times worse than gambling. Gambling is just putting a bet on the game. Racing is like you're being racist about someone's background or beliefs or etc. or gender and stuff. So, personally, you shouldn't be able to play. You shouldn't be able to do what you do anymore. But what the Clown Apes have done here, all they did with Enzo is they just gave him a slap on the wrist, a fine, and they made him pay some money to charity, to anti-racism charity. That's all he had to do.
Which, if that was Roman Abramovich, there's no way that would have happened. He would have had him out in the football club faster before you can say but, or I'm sorry, or something like that. Roman Abramovich would not have tolerated it. He would have been straight out.
So I also think if John Terry was proven guilty about racism in court, Roman Abramovich would have sold him.
Fact, yeah, but there's no way he wasn't allowed a player at the football club who was racist. No chance.
Yeah. Apparently, Pies and Mash says Pies says just in have made a pitch to Conor Gallagher if they had signed the deal to and continue to improve him, and he could be a starter quickly. So basically, he's saying that Conor Gallagher could start, but it's on Clown H terms. So Conor Gallagher can't decide the contract talks. It has to be only on Clown H terms as well. That's basically what the tweet is.
Shocking. These owners, they're out of their depth. They have no idea about football, mate. Honestly, it's like this is the reason why the standards are on the floor. Oh, good evening to you, Adam Partridge. Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. How's your day gone?
You know, when you go to buy a business, for example, you have unhappy employees, unhappy customers and stuff. What do you do with the employees? Do you say you don't get any pay rise, or you say you have to work longer hours? That would make them motivated. Shout out Nicholas Jackson. But if you say we do contracts on our terms, you don't get to choose the length of the contract, how much money you get, how much money you think you should earn in the future, then the employees won't want to work for you. But if you sat down with them and say, hey, this is what our vision is, we're going to try and sort it all out for you, you're going to make sure you're looked after well, you're going to have the same benefits as the main players, the main people in the team, or similar benefits, and then I think it'll be better. It'll be better for the club, for everyone, the players, the employees, the staff, everyone involved.
Hang on a second, mate. I just want to answer Hayden Cox's question because he's asked a question in the live chat. Mr. What's your thoughts on who will get promoted to the Premier League and who will get relegated from the Championship? I believe the team who will get promoted to the Premier League are Leeds United. Another one could be Sheffield United, and then I reckon potentially Burnley might win the playoffs and relegated from the Championship. I mean, difficult one to say, could be Millwall, they might get relegated. Could be like Stoke City, or may even be us, the Green Army. I hope not, though. I really hope not. But yeah, thanks for your question, Hayden Cox.
I think Millwall need to stay down in the Championship. So if Chelsea get relegated someday, we can see the derby there, Chelsea-Millwall derby. So they won't go all the way to League One. Or if they come up to the Premier League beforehand as well.
Oh, Phil Foden wants Sunderland back in the Premier League. Heritage Premier League club. I mean, yeah, they've been out in the Premier League for a few years now, Sunderland.
Yeah, I was the other year I was watching the All or Nothing Sunderland documentary in the plane.
Yeah.
And it's quite interesting to see how far the club's fallen, how far rose have fallen, the good times and the bad times of the club.
Oh yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, you are Hayden Cox. You would be, mate, because it's massive going to Wembley, watch your football team, Southampton, get promoted back to the Premier League. I think West Brom will come up. I do, mate. That's a good shout, actually. They're a decent side, West Brom, and obviously my subscriber, F1 fan CFC 1905, he's a West Brom fan. His favourite club is Chelsea, but West Brom is his second team. That could be a good shout, actually, Adam Artage, mate. I think Luton will have a good chance. Possibly, because to me, they were the only ones who gave it a red hot go last season in the Premier League. You know, Burnley and Sheffield United were an embarrassment in the end of the day.
I think Bournemouth would have a good season this year. They played quite well towards the end of it.
They look good. I think they're in good shape, Bournemouth. I really do.
Especially with their manager. Like there was some controversy with what's it called? The other manager, Steve Cooper, I think it was, who left. Yeah. Who left Bournemouth to go to Wolves.
Yeah.
And that turned out to be a good appointment for Wolves. They always challenge for Europa League or Conference League. But I think Bournemouth are doing quite well. They might get top 15 finish, which would be decent for them.
But yeah, I agree. They need to keep Dominic Solanke, Bournemouth, because he's a good player at Bournemouth.
But I also think Bournemouth needs to start scouting some good players, some good experience, some good free agent players, some people who have talent but also have youth and experience in the future. But the youth players that they would need to sign, they would have to be good players if they want to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big out to every single one of you who is locked in this evening. Much appreciated, as tonight we celebrate 1K subscribers, which I hit it a while back, but I just haven't got round to doing the 1K mega stream, so I'm doing it tonight. But we're very close now to 1,100 subscribers, and on my football channel, we're currently 20 subscribers away from 200. So, yep, the MrJoshiej army is growing in full force. Let's keep this going. Make sure you're subscribing to the Goat Says Football as well. His channel is pinned on top of the live chat.
But where do you see the Premier League going now because of the Premier League games in America rumours, stuff like that? Where do you see the Premier League going?
I mean, at the moment, it's not looking great, mate, is it? I mean, I love the Premier League, but it's like there's so much PR in it, and if they start playing Premier League games in America and that, this league is done, mate. It's finished. It's in the gutter, honestly. It'd be an absolute disgrace. Would you take Solanke at United, mate? At this current moment in time, yes, I would, because, you know, obviously we got Højlund out for 6 weeks now. So, yeah, why not give him an opportunity?
Is Højlund injured for Man United?
Yes, he's injured for 6 weeks, mate.
I haven't heard about that one yet.
Yeah, he went off injured against Arsenal. You know, when we played them over in America and that, he went off injured.
Yeah, so his first Len Euro, then it's Rasmus.
And Marcus Rashford as well. He's injured. He got injured against Real Betis the other night, so he's out as well. But I agree with you, Phil Foden. Premier League only care about money. Facts, absolute facts. Spot on, mate.
They'll do anything for a £1 note.
Yep.
But what do you think's causing all the injuries at Man United?
It's either what the bald fraud is doing, mate, or it's like our fitness staff. Is it what they're doing in training, or is it the way they're like checking on players' fitness and that? But whatever they're doing, they're not doing their job correctly. I know injuries happen in football, and it's part and parcel of football, which these things happen, unfortunately, in football. End of the day, it is what it is. Half the time, you got no control over it. But what's going on here is nowhere near sustainable. They should not be happening on this scale. It's an absolute disgrace. It's like, what is going on behind the scenes? This is what I'd love to know, because it's just not sustainable, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'd also like to give a shout out to my football coach. He's not in the chat, but I sent him the link to the stream. He was my football coach for like 10, 15 years. And then now he's coaching at Crystal Palace Academy as well. So shout out to Coach Cole. And he was doing a music concert the other day as well, which went well.
Here we go. Hayden Cox has asked me another question. Do you think we will ever come into contact with aliens in our lifetime, Mr. But I mean, maybe not in our lifetime, but like in future generations, it could happen. But yeah, a bit of a difficult one to answer. But thanks for your question.
Well, I might have to go and go out to the stream shortly. So I'm getting a bit tired because I've a second night in a row that I've been up quite late. So I have to exit the stream soon. That's right.
Yeah.
But
No worries.
We're up for having me on the channel. And I'm looking forward to coming back on in the future, hopefully, as well.
Pleasure, mate. It's been absolutely fantastic. I loved it.
So don't forget to subscribe to MrJoshiej on the road to 2,000 subscribers. And but big up everyone. Take care. In a bit.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. Bosh. Big up to you as well. Yeah. So basically, let's get back to Phil Foden. What he's saying. Big up the goat. I subscribed. Cheers to that. He would appreciate that. But yeah, and this PR nonsense is ruining football. Clubs should not sell their stars. 100%. Absolutely. Completely agree with you. The Premier League has now become the PR Emir League. As the famous League Gunner says, it's a PR Emir League. It may be one of the best leagues in the world, but to me, the Premier League is full of PR these days. Honestly, it's an absolute joke and a disgrace, man. Honestly, I'm sick and tired of it. Jarring. Absolutely jarring. Yeah, I couldn't believe that earlier, mate. That mutant who texted you. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. But big up to everybody who's locked in this evening. Make sure you're subscribing to this YouTube channel. So I do plenty of Manchester United content. I do Manchester United videos, F1 videos, and football shirt reviews. And please subscribe to my MrJoshiej football channel if you enjoy your football content, where I talk about loads of different football teams. I talk different topics on football. I do live watch-alongs, and also I do 60 seconds YouTube shorts match reaction videos where I am reacting to a game of football in 60 seconds. And after I finish on here, I will be bringing out Fulham Premier League predictions video where I predict where they're going to finish, and that in 60 seconds, who the highest score is going to be, who's going to deliver the most assists. So if that's your sort of game, why not consider hitting the subscribe button? The link to my football channel is in the title to this video. Just press on that and it will take you straight over to my football channel. Oh, don't you worry about that, mate. I will not be doing any of that shit, because it's like so many people are talking about Man City. Oh, 115, 115. It's like, just get a rest, man. They're only doing it for like clicks, views, retweets, and that. Nah, get the fuck out of here, man. Can't be asked with it. I really can't. Even though I'm a Man United fan, it's just so jarring listening to 115, 115. Personally, I don't think they've done anything wrong, but it makes a good story on the internet, doesn't it? Seriously, jarring, absolutely pathetic. But MrJoshiej, why do you back Man City? I mean, obviously I don't back them, but I'm just saying, like, this 115 for that, it's just, excuses, man, jarring. I am as well, Phil Foden. Like I said, even though I'm a Man United fan, I find it so sick and tiring. Just listen to, 115, 115. It's like, just get a bloody rest, yeah? Why don't you just put it to bed? Goldfish, the fool, abuses it. I mean, oh my goodness me. He used to be one of my favourite YouTubers, but now he's just a PR YouTuber. He's changed so much, honestly. What about the bald ruled interviews with the BBC, mate? What the fuck was that for? Again, PR Hayden Cox. We are PR Chester United and PR Chester FC sometimes. It's ridiculous, mate. Honestly, sick and tired of it. Jarring. Absolutely jarring, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But it's crazy. But yeah, it's like, to me, others should respect what Man City have achieved. To me, they're a well-run football club. They remind me of Real Madrid, a proper elite football club. Real Madrid are literally ran properly. So Man City ran properly. They like to mention, 115, 115. I know, Phil Foden. The standards is low at Man United. Shall I tell you why? It's because of fans on social media fall in for the PR. These football clubs are fleeced so much PR into the football fan base. It's absolutely ridiculous. I hate PR, honestly. It makes my blood boil. Where would you say Man United's levels are now, mate? I mean, hopefully with Sir Jim Ratcliffe, we are close to becoming an elite football club again, but we're not there yet. We're nowhere near ready to be an elite club again. There's still a lot of damage to repair, thanks to what the Glazers have done this last decade or so. Nowhere near sustainable. They should be put into custody for that, honestly. Absolutely put into custody. Sick and tired of the Glazers, man. Love that shirt, mate. It's second to that polo top, both beautiful. I like it as well, Hayden Cox, because it's summery, isn't it? Gives you summer vibes, the roses, leaves, and I'm gutted. This never turned out to be a real kit. It's meant to be a training kit or something, but it never materialized into a training kit, which is a shame because this is a beautiful shirt. Honestly, absolutely beautiful, man. Love this shirt. Gives me summer vibes. But 1,000 subscribers, absolutely unbelievable. Yes, I like it as well, Hayden Cox, and I'm going to be wearing that very soon, the polo top. I might wear it, before the start of the new season, because I reckon it would look nice on me. And it just looks so casual, it really does. Yeah. But let's wait and see what happens with Manchester United, yeah? like these injuries and that is nowhere near acceptable, and just got to wait and see how players perform in that. But you know, thank you all so much for 1,000 subscribers. You are the reason why the MrJoshiej Army is growing. Anyway, I am going to be wrapping this up now, people. Thank you all so much for watching. Oh, not in this very moment, Hayden Cox, but future streams, you know, I can ask you questions and ask you guys questions. But big up to every single one of you, and big up to the Goat Says Football earlier who landed minerals. We both did. We both landed the minerals. I'm going to get off now, and I'm going to thank you, Phil Foden. Appreciate it. Hopefully, you'll be back on here again very soon. Yeah, I'm going to record a video now for my football channel. See you, Mr. But sorry I couldn't join. No worries, Hayden Cox. There'll be more opportunities for you, mate. There really will. But I'm going to record my Fulham predictions now for my football channel. Big up to every single one of you. Minerals landed tonight. Bosh. Good night, all.